Information system. I am Anupama Verma here. I am going to teach you the introduction to information system topic. So here are some of the content. Information definition, meaning of information system, component of information system, functional elements of information system, types of information system, application of information system, recognizing information system and society, information society, types of information system and organization, ERP information system in organization, information system for business organization, constraints and limitations of information system. So these are all the contents. Now we will learn about what is a information. Information is an every aspects of management in the modern age relies heavily on information to thrive. Nothing moves without information, and it is generally believed that information is power and that it has power. It is an important resource needed to develop other resources. Changing circumstances and environments have necessitated the need for the proper dissemination of information at various levels of management. So, what is a information? Information is basically a type of processed data which is required at every aspects of management, and in the modern age we all are dependent on information. Without nothing moves without information. It is an important source which is used to develop the other resources. The concept of information is an organizational sense which is more complex and difficult than the frequent use of this common word would suggest. Every society, no doubt, is an information society, and every organization is an information organization. Therefore, information is a basic resource like materials, money, and personal. Information can be considered either as an abstract concept ideas or as a commodity, usually in the form of letters and reports. So basically ये जो concept लेकर आए information का organization में, ये बहुत ही frequent use word है हमारा किसी भी organization में. और कोई भी society हो, कोई भी organization हो, हर एक organization society information से rely करता है. तभी हम ये कह सकते हैं कि इंफॉर्मेशन जो रिसोर्स है वो किसी भी तरीके का हो सकता है. वो मटेरियल्स की फॉर्म में भी हो सकता है, वो मनी की फॉर्म में भी हो सकता है, वो पर्सनल की फॉर्म में भी हो सकता है. इंफॉर्मेशन कैन बी कंसिडर्ड ईदर एज एन एब्स्ट्रैक्ट कॉन्सेप्ट, कोई भी आइडिया, कोई भी थिंकिंग, फैक्ट्स एंड फिगर्स, कुछ भी जिसके ऊपर भी हमने कुछ चीज़ें यूज़ करी हैं उसे हम इंफॉर्मेशन कंसिडर कर सकते हैं. अब बात करते हैं इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम की. अभी तो हमें पता था कि एक इंफॉर्मेशन है, ठीक है, और अभी हमें ये भी पता था कि इंफॉर्मेशन को हम क्या कहते हैं. बट इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम क्या है ये एक इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम? मैनी हु केम अक्रॉस दिस टर्म इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम, दे थिंक दैट इट इज़ अ वेरी सॉफ्टवेयर बेस्ड इंफॉर्मेशन स्टोरेज or something like that. Well, the name doesn't sound that way. An information system is way bigger than that. So, what is an information system? It is an integrated set of components for collecting, storing, and processing data, and for providing information, knowledge, and digital products. Business firms and other organizations rely on information system to carry out and manage their operations, interact with their customers and suppliers, and compete in the marketplace. So basically, what a information system is, it is a combination of those softwares, those hardwares, and telecommunication networks to collect useful data, to store that useful data, or to process that data, especially in the organization. Many businesses use information technology to complete and manage their operations. They interact with the consumers, and stay ahead of their competitions. And today there is a completely built on information in technology like eBay, Amazon, Alibaba and Google, all these are the information technology. इनके रिगार्डिंग ही सब कंपनीज इन इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम्स को फॉलो कर रही हैं. सो बेसिकली इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम आर यूज्ड टू रन इंटरनेशनल supply chains and electronic markets. For instances, corporations use information systems to process financial accounts, to manage their human resource, and to reach their potential customers with online promotions. So basically what you have to do is what you understand by the information system. This is a integrated set of some components, or we can say information system basically it's like a interconnected set of components which is used to collect, to store, to process the data for providing information, knowledge and digital products. So this is an information system, and also there are some of the chances like the people, like the set of people, the set of information technology, the business processes in order to achieve business objective is a information system, or we can say it is a set of interconnected elements working together, a set of interconnected elements working together to collect, to process, to store and distribute information, which helps to coordination, visualization in an organization, एनालिसिस एंड डिसीजन मेकिंग. जब भी हमारी कोई डिसीजन मेकिंग होती है, कोई एनालिसिस होता है ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में, कोई भी विजुअलाइजेशन होता है, कोऑर्डिनेशंस होता है, तो ये ही इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम हेल्प करता है हमारी इंफॉर्मेशन को स्टोर कराने का, कलेक्ट कराने का, उसे प्रोसेस कराने का और एक प्रॉपर डिस्ट्रीब्यूट इंफॉर्मेशन प्रोवाइड करता है. और इन अदर वर्ड्स वी कैन ऑल्सो से दैट information system can be defined as a collection of software, hardware, telecommunication networks and the people that develop to use together to create and distribute useful data mainly in organizational settings. को समझ में आया? Collections of interrelated components like hardware, softwares, people, telecommunication networks, and they all are work together to collect, to collect, to store and to break down the information to help in decision making. That's why it is an information system. And अभी हम और पढ़ते हैं. Many major companies are built entirely around information system. These includes eBay, a large auction marketplace, Amazon, an expanding electronic mall and provider of cloud computing services, Alibaba, a business-to-business e-marketplace, and a Google, a search engine, a company that derives most of its revenue from keyword advertising on internet searches. So these are the companies which is entirely around or using this information system. Why? As you all know, in Amazon, what are you doing? You are just simply adding your information. They are working on your information, the products, they are collecting the information, they are storing the information, they are processing that data. So these eBay, Amazon, Alibaba and Google, all what they are doing, they are majorly around these information systems. Governments deploy information systems to provide services cost effectively to the citizens. So basically governments deploy what? Governments deploy the information systems to work cost effectively. Digital goods such as electronic books, video products and software and online services such as gaming and social networking, all delivered with the information system. Are you understanding what are information system, why we are dependent on information systems? Such online services such as gaming, social networking, all these things are done on electronic books, video products and software. All these things are delivered with the information systems. Individuals rely on information system, generally internet based, for conducting much of their personal lives, for socializing, study, shopping, banking and entertainment. So basically information system has are entirely around these things. Information system is an organized combination of people, hardware, communication network, software, data resources, policies, procedures that store, retrieves, transforms, and disseminates the information in an organization. This is what I am telling you. What are the things? What are the what are the things they are related to? So I have already told you that information is a combination of these interrelated things ना. आपने देखा किसी भी चीज़ का एक ऑर्गेनाइज्ड कॉम्बिनेशन है, उसमें पीपल भी आते हैं, उसमें हार्डवेयर भी आता है, सॉफ्टवेयर भी आते हैं, कम्युनिकेशन नेटवर्क्स भी आते हैं, कुछ रिसोर्सेज भी आते हैं और कुछ पॉलिसीज एंड प्रोसीजर्स आते हैं, तब जाके एक इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम बनता है प्रॉपरली. इसको हम थोड़ा डिटेल में पढ़ते हैं, इसके कंपोनेंट्स को. कंपोनेंट्स क्या होते हैं? सबसे पहला ये तो हमारा इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम के कुछ चैलेंजेस, कुछ कॉन्सेप्ट्स हैं. इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजीज, फाउंडेशन कॉन्सेप्ट्स, डेवलपमेंट प्रोसेसेस, ये सारे काम करता है. मैनेजमेंट चैलेंजेस को देखता है, बिजनेस एप्लीकेशंस को देखता है, फाउंडेशन कॉन्सेप्ट्स को देखता है, इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजीज को देखता है, डेवलपमेंट प्रोसेसेस को देखता है. सो दिस आर द थिंग्स डन बाय द इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम. Next, the organization of the components, or we can say computer hardware, software, telecommunications, databases, warehouses, human resource procedures, all are these components of information system. So first we will discuss about these things. So first is computer hardware. What is a computer hardware? How this how this becomes 5 main components of hardware. So first, hardware, this is the physical component of the technology. It includes computer, hard disk, keyboards, iPads, etc. The hardware which cost has decreased rapidly while its speed and storage capacity has increased significantly. However, the impact of hardware on the environment is huge concern today. Nowadays, storage services are offered from the cloud, which can be accessed from the telecommunication network. So basically these are the physical technology that works with the information. What are the softwares? The hardware needs to know what to do, and what that is the role of software. So software and hardware both are dependent on each other. If we have the hardwares and we don't have the softwares, then that hardware is useless for us. And if we have a software and the hardware, then those software is not for वर्किंग, वो वर्क ही नहीं कर पाएगा जब उसके पास हार्डवेयर नहीं होगा. तो सॉफ्टवेयर्स कैन बी टू टाइप्स, सिस्टम सॉफ्टवेयर एंड application software. System software is an operating system that manages the hardware, program files and other resources while offering the user to control the PC using GUI. Application software is designed to manage particular task by the user. In short, system software makes the hardware usable while application software handles specific tasks. An example of system software is Microsoft Windows. An example of application software is Microsoft Excel. So large companies may use licensed applications which are developed and managed by software development companies to handle their specific needs. So the software can be proprietary and open source, available on the web for free use. So information needs the hardware and the software also. Databases and the data warehouses. और उससे पहले हम पढ़ लेते हैं telecommunication. Telecommunication is used to connect with the computer system or other devices to disseminate information. The network can be established using wired or wireless modes. Wired technologies include fiber optics and coaxial cables, while wireless technologies include radio waves and microwaves. So, telecommunication is what? Telecommunication is basically used to transfer the data from one device to the another device. This is the telecommunication. Basically they are the computers or other devices to disseminate the information. So the network can be established, and the networks can be a wired or wireless. And wired are the optical fibers or the coaxial fibers, and wireless technology include radio waves and the microwaves. So these are the telecommunication. Next is databases and data warehouses, or we can say data collection. Data is the collection of facts, is useless by themselves, but when collected and organized together, it can be very powerful for business organizations. And organized together, it can be very, as you all know, data is a play a big role in any organization. It is very powerful for business operations. In businesses collect all data and use it to make a decisions that can be analyzed for the effectiveness of the business operations. So data is just like that, and data here, the databases and data warehouses we required. Human resource and procedures, there are some policies, there are some procedures required to work on this information system, and that is also necessary for working in information system. Sorry, we have studied this thing. uh, okay, now the components of information system concepts, a foundation, technology, applications, development, management. What is a system? System has input, processing, output. What is a feedback and control? So all these are the basic components of information system. The system concept becomes even more useful by including two additional elements. Like feedback and control. Feedback is the data about the performance of system. For example, data about sales performance is feedback. So before this thing, we have to learn this system concepts, a foundation. Technology is what? Technology is the term where you will find the new ways to do your work. With the help of some technologies, you do your work efficiently and in an effective manner. Applications are those applications which is designed by the different technologies. Development are the development which is done to enhance, upgrade the manual work or the other work. And management is a term where you will manage all the business organization. What is a system? System, input, processing, output. Input is what? Input is a term where you will get the data or input the data in any devices with the help of some input devices. Processing is the thing where you will process the data which you get from any external sources, you can manipulate it, you can analyze it, you can calculate it, any logical operations you can perform, any operations or processing you can perform on that data uh, which you get from the external sources. And after processing you will get the output, and that output is considered as the processed data, or we can say information. After processing the data, you will get the desired result in the form of information. So this is the input, processing, output. Feedback and control. The system concepts becomes even more useful by including two additional elements, which is very important. Feedback and control. Feedback is the data about the performance of a system. For example, data about sales performance is feedback to a sales manager. आपने देखा? And data about the speed, attitude and direction of an aircraft is feedback to the aircraft's pilot or autopilot. So basically these two elements are added in the system concept. Why? Because the system become more useful by adding these two terms. Why? Because feedback is what? Feedback is the data क्या आपने कोई परफॉर्म किया, आपने कोई प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च किया, आपने सिस्टम को परफॉर्म किया, उसकी परफॉर्मेंस का डेटा बताना, उसकी परफॉर्मेंस से जो डेटा निकलेगा वही डेटा बहुत ही हमारी परफॉर्मेंस और सिस्टम को बताता है कि सिस्टम की क्या परफॉर्मेंस रही। तो फीडबैक यही है, वो सिस्टम की परफॉर्मेंस को शो करता है कि क्या परफॉर्मेंस रही, अच्छी या बुरी या स्लाइट या लाइट, ऐसे करके। अब एग्जाम्पल भी इसके साथ दे रखे हैं कि कोई भी प्रोडक्ट की सेल हुई है तो सेल किस तरीके की हुई है, वो एक तरीके का फीडबैक है सेल्स मैनेजर को, ठीक है। Next, control. Control involves monitoring and evaluating feedback to determine whether a system is moving towards the achievement of its goal. अभी तक हम क्या कर रहे थे, अभी तक हम एक फीडबैक ले रहे थे, एक ऐसा डेटा ले रहे थे जो हमारे सिस्टम की परफॉर्मेंस को शो कर रहा है। बट कंट्रोल इज व्हाट, it is a it is a it is a basically it is a term where you evaluate your feedback, monitor your feedback कि whether a system is performing, but it is performing as we want our goal, or it is achieving the goal, or its movement towards achievement of its goal. So these are the monitoring and evaluation thing done in the control system. The control function then makes the necessary adjustment to a system's input and processing components to ensure that it produces proper output. So basically, after monitoring and evaluating feedback, the control function makes some of the adjustment or find out the ways to a system input and processing components to ensure that it produces the proper output. कि अगर आपको लग रहा है कि आपकी परफॉर्मेंस में कोई कमी है आफ्टर मॉनिटरिंग, आप देखते हो ना लोग सर्वे करने जाते हैं, सेल्स करके आते हैं, फिर उसके बाद मॉनिटर करते हैं कि कितनी सेल हुई, कितने कौन से लोगों में सेल हुई, कितने लोगों ने, किधर के लोगों ने ख़रीदा या किधर के लोगों ने नहीं ख़रीदा, क्या नेसेसरी चेंजेस रिक्वायर्ड हैं अपनी सेल्स को और अच्छा करने के लिए। तो दैट थिंग इज़ डन बाय द control functions. For example, an airline pilot makes minute adjustments after evaluating the feedback from the instruments to ensure the plane is exactly where the pilot wants to be. So अपने गोल को अचीव करने के लिए हमें ये बहुत ज़रूरी है कि हमें उसका फीडबैक और कुछ कंट्रोल मेजर्स को देखना चाहिए। जब तक हमारे पास हमारे सिस्टम चलने को कोई फीडबैक नहीं होगा तो हम पता नहीं लगा पाएंगे कि परफॉर्मेंस कैसी रही। और जब हम परफॉर्मेंस कैसी रही कि डेटा को इवेल्युएट करेंगे, मॉनिटर करेंगे, उसे एनालाइज करेंगे, तब जाके हमें पता लगेगा कि कहाँ चेंजेस करने की ज़रूरत है, सो दैट वी कैन अचीव आवर गोल मोर इफेक्टिवली एंड एफिशिएंटली. सो दैट्स व्हाई देयर इज़ अ नीड ऑफ दिस feedback and control in a system. Next, you can see the image components of IS. There is a input of data resources in the center, processing data into information and output of information products. Then above there are the control of system performance. These are the system activities which is inside the Pentagon. And there is a storage of data resources, and जो उसके चारों तरफ आप देख रहे हो बॉर्डर्स में, दीज आर द कॉम्पोनेंट्स ऑफ रिसोर्सेज लाइक पीपल रिसोर्सेज आपके एंड यूजर्स हो सकते हैं, IS स्पेशलिस्ट हो सकते हैं, सॉफ्टवेयर रिसोर्सेज आपके कौन से हो सकते हैं, प्रोग्राम्स हो सकती हैं, प्रोसीजर्स हो सकते हैं, हार्डवेयर रिसोर्सेज आपके कौन से हो सकते हैं, मशीन्स एंड मीडियाज हो सकते हैं, नेटवर्क रिसोर्सेज कौन कौन से हो सकते हैं आपके लाइक कम्युनिकेशंस, मीडिया एंड नेटवर्क सपोर्ट, डेटा रिसोर्सेज कौन कौन से हो सकते हैं, डेटा एंड नॉलेज बेस जो भी आपके टर्म यूज है. सो दिस ओवरऑल स्ट्रक्चर indicates that these all are of the component of IS information system. और इन्हीं के चारों तरफ, इन्हीं के इर्द गिर्द, इन्हीं में ही हमारा इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम वर्क करता है. You can see here are some information system resources: people resources, hardware resources, software resources, data resources, network resources, information products. Now, what are the functional elements of information system? It comprises the following functional elements which relate to the organization and its environment. जो हमारा इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम है वो कुछ कंपोनेंट्स के थ्रू तो चलता ही चलता है, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को रिलेट कर पाता है, एनवायरनमेंट को रिलेट कर पाता है, बट कुछ फंक्शनल एलिमेंट्स के थ्रू भी वो रिलेट कर पाता है. सबसे पहला है लाइक परसेप्शंस. Perception is what? It is the term which is initial entry of data, whether captured or generated into the organization. That means इन द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जो भी आप डेटा को एंटर करा रहे हो, कैप्चर कर रहे हो, जनरेट कर रहे हो, चाहे तो वो आप डेटा को एक्सटर्नल सोर्सेज से कर रहे हो, उसकी इनिशियल एंट्री इज द परसेप्शन. सेकेंड, रिकॉर्डिंग, फिजिकल कैप्चर ऑफ डेटा, फिजिकली आप डेटा को कैप्चर कर रहे हो. थर्ड, प्रोसेसिंग, ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन अकॉर्डिंग टू द स्पेसिफिक नीड्स ऑफ द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. मतलब जो भी आप डेटा को कलेक्ट कर रहे हो या कैप्चर कर रहे हो या जनरेट कर रहे हो इनटू द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, उसका ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन, और वो भी किस हिसाब से, किसी स्पेसिफिक नीड के हिसाब से आप प्रोसेसिंग कर रहे हो, उस पर कुछ प्रोसीजर्स लगा रहे हो, प्रोग्राम्स यूज़ कर रहे हो, उस पर उसको कन्वर्ट कर रहे हो, उसको ट्रांसफॉर्म कर रहे हो एक रेलेवेंट डेटा में, वो प्रोसेसिंग होती है. फोर इज ट्रांसमिशन. Transmission, the flows which occur in an information system. That means how a data or information is flowing from one system to another system. That flows is which occur in information system is known as the transmission. That we can say the networks, with the help of some networks. Fifth is storage. Presupposes some extended future use. That means if you are entering the data in the system and you are transforming that data and generating the result in the form of information, you are also gonna do some storage over here. वो इसलिए if you want to do, if you are storing that data, storing the information in your system, then there are some of the situations where you need to expect the data for future use. So that's why storage is also a functional element of IS. These all are perform some functions. That's why we say that functional elements. 6 is retrieval. Retrieval is a functional element which is search for recorded data. If you want to fetch a data from any department, from any level, from any system, then retrieval is a functional where you search for the recorded data. 7th, presentation. Reporting, communication and reporting is present in the presentation element. All the reporting is done, all the communication is done, how you are presenting your ideas or the data to the person or to the organization, that is highly required. That is also a functional element of IS. And the last, which is very most important, that is decision making, a controversial illusion except to the extent that the information system engages in decision making that concerns itself. Decision making is a very important part or important functional element of IS, because IS is designed for decision making or helping the management of organization. It helps through this information, through this data, through this information. This information system helps the organization to make the decisions, है ना. That's why decision making is a controversial illusion and it is a very important functional element of IS. Then now, types of IS. There are many types of IS, but currently important computer based information system are information retrieval system, question answering system, database system, management information system, a decision support system. All these are the types of information system. These all are the applications of information system. You can see here we will discuss the little bit theory of these things, like first of all, like operation systems. Operation system is a system where you are system is a support system. Such type of formation system mainly supports as a specific type of operation in a business, like information retrieval, like you want to retrieve the information from the system. So like you want to transact any system, transact the banks. Type of information system enables the service provider to access a specific process of the business. Questioning answering system is a system where you will ask the questions like what will happen after 5 years, what will we do, what are our plannings after the 5 years. This is the question answering system. Database system is a system where you will store the data. Database storage or data warehouses, the collection of the data, storing of the data is done by the database system. Management information system is the category of information system consists of hardware software integration allowing the organization to perform its core function. Basically, management information system is a system which is used by every organizations. They help in obtaining data from various online systems. The data thus obtained is not stored by the system, rather it is analyzed in a productive manner to help the management of a organization. So basically, MIS information system plays a vital role in every organization. उसके बाद है decision support system. Decision support system is also important. An organization can make an informed decision about its operations using decision support system. It analyzes the rapid changing information that cannot be determined in advance. It can be used in completely automated systems and human operated systems. However, for maximum efficiency, combination of human and computer oriented system is recommended. So all these are the types of system. इसके अलावा और भी types होते हैं like executive information system, like any other knowledge based information system. All these are the types of information system, and each information system has its definition in their name only. अगर आप information retrieval system को देखेंगे तो वो information retrieval system आपके information retrieving से related हो जाएगी. database system को देखेंगे, database system से related हो जाएगी. management information system को देखेंगे तो वो organization के management से related हो जाएगी. decision support system is just for making the decisions and supporting it. So basically all the definition is on the term of the टाइप्स ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम. जो भी आपकी टाइप्स ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम है उसके टर्म में ही उस इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम की डेफिनेशन है. नॉलेज बेस्ड सिस्टम हो गया, एंटरप्राइज रिसोर्स प्लानिंग हो गया, एग्जीक्यूटिव इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम. दीज आर ऑल द टाइप्स ऑफ द इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम. नाउ यू कैन सी सम ऑफ द एप्लीकेशंस में भी ये चीज़ें आती हैं जो कि हमारी टाइप्स में आती हैं. आपने देखा इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम को दो पार्ट्स में डिवाइड करा. एक तो हो गया ऑपरेशन सपोर्ट सिस्टम और एक हो गया मैनेजमेंट सपोर्ट सिस्टम. सपोर्ट ऑफ बिजनेस ऑपरेशन, सपोर्ट ऑफ मैनेजरियल डिसीजन मेकिंग. जो ऑपरेशन सिस्टम है हमारा सपोर्ट सिस्टम, वो हमारे बिजनेस ऑपरेशंस को सपोर्ट करता है. और जो राइट हैंड साइड पे मैनेजमेंट सपोर्ट सिस्टम है वो हमारा मैनेजरियल डिसीजन मेकिंग को सपोर्ट करता है. अब इनके भी कुछ अपने पार्ट्स हैं. जो ऑपरेशनल सपोर्ट सिस्टम है वो इन सारी चीज़ों को देखता है कि स्पेशलाइज्ड प्रोसेसिंग सिस्टम्स, transaction processing systems, process control systems, enterprise collaboration systems. So the systems which is related, which supports the business operations are comes in this category. And the system which is related to the managerial decision making comes in the management support systems. Management information system, decision support system, executive information system, specialized processing system, all these comes under the management support system category. And these all are connected to the main other information system like expert systems, expert advice to decision makers. The expert system is a term which gives the expert advice for decision making. Knowledge management system, it manages the organizational knowledge. Strategic information system, it supports the competitive advantage and some strategies for the future use. Functional business system, it supports the basic business functions. So all these applications are connected to each other. Operation support system and management support systems all are connected to these higher level of higher level of इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम। सो आप इमेजिन आप ये इससे आप आइडिया लगा सकते हैं कि जो ये एक्सपर्ट सिस्टम है, नॉलेज मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम है, स्ट्रेटेजिक इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम है, फंक्शनल बिजनेस सिस्टम है, दिस ऑरेंज स्क्वायर्स, ऑरेंज क्यूब्स, ये सारे आपके हाई लेवल ऑफ मैनेजमेंट पे जाते हैं। आपको पता है ना, देयर आर द 3 लेवल्स ऑफ मैनेजमेंट, टॉप लेवल, मिडिल लेवल एंड लोअर लेवल। तो जो टॉप लेवल मैनेजमेंट होते हैं वो इन सिस्टम्स को यूज़ करते हैं, और जो मिडिल लेवल लैंग्वेज होते हैं वो मैनेजमेंट इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम को, डिसीजन सपोर्ट सिस्टम को, एग्जीक्यूशन सपोर्ट सिस्टम्स को, या फिर जो लोअर लेवल पे होते हैं वो स्पेशलाइज सिस्टम्स को, ट्रांजैक्शन वर्क सिस्टम को। तो ये जो आपके ब्लू और रेड में जो स्क्वायर्स हैं ये आपके मिडिल या लोअर लेवल पे यूज होते हैं। बट दीज ऑल फोर, these are seen in orange squares, these are all on use in the high level of management system. Okay, yes. So you have learned about this application of IS. Now moving towards the recognizing IS. As a business professional, we should be able to recognize the fundamental concepts of IS we encounter in the real world. This means that you should be able to identify the people, the hardware, the software, data, and network resources they use. So, for recognizing the information system, you should encounter the real world. You have to recognize the fundamental components, और fundamental components हमारे यही हैं, हमारे people हो गए fundamental components, people resources हो गए, hardware resources हो गए, software resources हो गए, data हो गए या network resources हो गए, और ये सारे use होते हैं एक information। अगर हम किसी भी information system को recognize करना चाहते हैं तो सबसे पहले हम उसके fundamental concepts को जानेंगे। एंड द टाइप्स ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन प्रोडक्ट्स दे प्रोड्यूस, किस तरीके का इंफॉर्मेशन प्रोडक्ट्स वो प्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं, and how they are performing input, processing, output, storage and control activities. These 5 activities are very important while using this information system, because due to these activities you can collect your data, you can store your data, you can retrieve your data, you can do processing, and you can generate the desired result. So these are the things, these are the activities performed by the IS. तो अगर आपके पास सामने कोई ऐसा सिस्टम है जिसको आपको रिकॉग्नाइज करना हो कि वो इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम है या कोई और सिस्टम है, तो आप सबसे पहले उसके फंडामेंटल कॉन्सेप्ट्स को, कंपोनेंट्स को देखेंगे। कंपोनेंट्स यही कि वहाँ सॉफ्टवेयर है, हार्डवेयर यूज़ हो रहा है, वहाँ पे नेटवर्क इश्यूज, नेटवर्क रिसोर्सेज यूज़ हो रहे हैं, पीपल हैं, डेटा है, ये सारी चीज़ें हैं। उसके बाद किस टाइप की इंफॉर्मेशन कोई प्रोडक्ट वो प्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं, प्रोडक्ट्स को प्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं, साथ ही साथ वो इन एक्टिविटीज़ को परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं या नहीं, इनपुट, प्रोसेस, आउटपुट, स्टोरेज एंड कंट्रोल, दीज 5 एक्टिविटीज़ पर परफॉर्म्ड इन दैट सिस्टम or not. So this is the way you can recognize an information system. IS and society. Nowadays we live in information age, and the focus on information and technology has profoundly affected the nature of the society and the world of work. So, more information is accessible to all people in our society. Businesses are seeking employees who are proficient in information retrieval, analysis, and communication in conjunction with highly developed technological skills. So basically, this IS and societies are interrelated to each other. Why? Because nowadays everyone is dependent, every organization is dependent, society is dependent on the information. We live in information age, हमें जो अभी हमारी information age है, and we focus on these things, the technologies, the information, and the nature of the society and the work of the world. मोर इन्फॉर्मेशन इज एक्सेसिबल टू ऑल पीपल इन आवर सोसाइटी। हर एक तरीके की, अब देख रहे हो आप, ऐसी कुछ ऐप्स बन गई हैं जहाँ पे हर एक पर्सन की इन्फॉर्मेशन आ जाती है। लिंक्डइन पे हाईली पीपल की इन्फॉर्मेशन आ जाती है। बिजनेस की सीकिंग एम्प्लॉयज़ हु आर प्रोफिशिएंट इन इन्फॉर्मेशन रिट्रीवल, एनालिसिस एंड कम्युनिकेशन, उनके पास स्किल्स होनी चाहिए। तो IS एंड सोसाइटी आर interrelated to each other. As information system enabled more diverse human activities, they exerted a profound influence over society. Are you understanding? जितना भी हमारा इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम हाईली हो रहा है तो वो ह्यूमन एक्टिविटीज़ को और डाइवर्स कर रहा है। These systems quickened the pace of daily activities, enabled people to develop and maintain new and often more rewarding relationships, affected the structure and mix of organizations, changed the type of products bought, and influenced the nature of work. Information and knowledge become vital economic resources. So, the dependence on information systems brought new threats. Intensive industry innovation and academic research continually develop new opportunities while aiming to contain the threats. So, basically, all these are dependent on the information and the society. How a person receives information. Let's learn how a person receives information. First is visual, through the sight. Example, you receive the information by seeing the print in a book. कोई भी बुक आपने उठाई, कोई भी आपने पेपर या कोई न्यूज़पेपर या कुछ ऐसा आपने उठाया, तो वहाँ से आपको किसी चीज़ की इंफॉर्मेशन यू विल गेट, तो उसे हम बोलते हैं दैट वी विल से दैट विजुअली यू आर रिसीविंग द इंफॉर्मेशन थ्रू द साइट. Second is orally. Orally means through hearing the whistle of a train, hearing the sound of the birds, sound of the vehicles passing on the road. So this is the through hearing you are getting the information. Tactilely, through touch, feeling the humidity in the air. This is the example. Olfactory, through smell, smelling the coffee in the morning. This is the journal examples of receiving the information. Gustarily, through taste, tasting to see whether the milk is fresh or not. ये भी एक तरीके की इंफॉर्मेशन. और ये आपके जर्नल लेवल पे एक पर्सन को इंफॉर्मेशन कैसे मिलती है, ये हम डे टू डेली लाइफ में भी हम करते हैं. हम कुछ काम कर रहे हैं, हम बैठे हैं, हम कुछ सुन रहे हैं, हम कुछ टच कर रहे हैं, में कुछ टच हो रहा है, हम स्मेल कर रहे हैं, टेस्ट कर रहे हैं. ईच एंड एवरीथिंग वी आर डूइंग, वी आर moving through, we are getting the information in any form. Some of the information activities we receive involving transforming it from one format to another. For example, studying is what you study very well, then you will get the desired result, that is a good mark. So good marks is also an information for you. Building a house is also need a processing. It is from data to transforming it into information. So these are the ways a person receives information. How a person use information devices and the services provide to that individual information that is used for variety of purpose in the conduct of daily life. Make decisions. By the use of this information you make decisions. The very first use of the information is that it will help you to make the decisions. Information about course in university page. आपको किसी कोर्स में एडमिशन लेना है, किसी यूनिवर्सिटी में एडमिशन लेना है, तो आप उसकी प्रॉपर इंफॉर्मेशन निकालते हो, तो वही वो इंफॉर्मेशन उस कोर्स के बारे में, उस यूनिवर्सिटी के बारे में जो आपको वेब पेज से मिलती है, दैट विल हेल्प यू टू मेक द डिसीजंस. Second, resolve uncertainty. Looking at the clock while studying for exam, you are trying to resolve uncertainty of whether to stop reading or go to class or not. So this is the use of the information to solve the problems. अगर आपके पास कोई data है, information है, this is required to solve the problems. So all these are the uses of information by a person. Various sphere of information in society. Economic sphere. Information is used daily to influence behavior. अगर हम सोसाइटी में इंफॉर्मेशन के इम्पैक्ट की बात करें, तो वो आपके इंफॉर्मेशन अगर आप डेली यूज़ करें तो वो आपके बिहेवियर को इन्फ्लुएंस करेगी. एडवर्टीजमेंट्स, ऑयल्स. पॉलिटिकल स्फेयर, टू इन्फ्लुएंस बिहेवियर ऑफ सिटीजन्स. वोटिंग, गवर्नमेंट रिस्पॉन्स. जो गवर्नमेंट का रिस्पॉन्स है, वोटिंग है, वो पॉलिटिकल को इन्फ्लुएंस करेगा, बिहेवियर ऑफ सिटीजन्स को इन्फ्लुएंस करेगा. इन एजुकेशन सेक्टर, टीचिंग, लर्निंग एंड रिसर्च. ये जो हमारी इंफॉर्मेशन है, ये हमारे एजुकेशन सेक्टर में भी बहुत बड़ा रोल प्ले करती है. टीचिंग है, learning है, research करना है, all these things comes under the education sector and it will helps information to the society. In health sector, for patient care and drug prescriptions, अगर patient care की information ही नहीं है, patient के diagnose करके आपके पास या फिर drug prescriptions नहीं है, तो आप उस health sector में information अगर आपके पास है तो society को benefit ही नहीं कर पाएगी. In military and security, for war, fighting and protection from crime. So all these things are various sphere or various areas of information in society. अब information society, Webster Johnson who proposed examining a society on the basis of economic, occupational, spatial, technology and cultural criteria to determine the extent to which an information society exists. What are the types of IS? The oral society, जो भी हमारे information society है उसको हमने उसके types बता दिए. Oral society where most people reality and life was local, knowing or very little about their places, people and societies. So society and social institutional where oral information was stored in the human memory. Human memory was a major way of transporting information across time and space. Print society, it provide an accessible way to store the information. Information container can give access to information to much larger body of people. Printing society से होता है. Beyond print to electronic society like telegraph, telephone, radio, televisions, computer and the internet. All these things are help the society for information. Telegraph made the transmission of messages possible across space and time from one individual to another. Telephone where individuals can share information through individual interactive oral communication across space and time. Radio, which supports sharing of information in large scale like Leicester and Kohler in 2007. Television, it changes the sense of community through provisions of information, extending the community of the individual beyond the physical location. Computer and the internet, which supports recording, storing and distribution of information digital format by using combination of networked digital infrastructure. So all these are the electronic society of information system. Now information system and organization, how they are connected to each other. The rapid evolution of computer technology is expanding. So the man's desire to obtain computer assistance in solving more and more complex problems which are considered solely in the domain of man's intuitive and judgmental processes, practically in organizations a few years ago. So information systems are becoming of ever greater interest in progressing and dynamic organization. So जितने भी हमारे ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस की ग्रोथ की बात है उनको हमें प्रोग्रेसली दिखाना है, तो हम वहाँ पे हर एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन अब इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम को यूज़ कर रहा है. ग्रेट इंटरेस्ट आ गया है उनका कि ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस में यूज़ करने का. The need to obtain access conveniently, quickly and economically makes it imperative to devise procedures for the creation, management and utilization of databases on organizations. क्यों? क्योंकि एक इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम इस तरीके से डिज़ाइन किया गया है कि वो इंफॉर्मेशन को स्टोर करा रहा है, कलेक्ट करा रहा है, प्रोसेसिंग करा रहा है, रिट्रीव करा रहा है, कंट्रोल करा रहा है और डेटाबेस को रेडी कर रहा है. सो this will help the organization to make the imperative procedures, manage the organization, utilize the database. And fifth, management information and information system, in particular those related to effective decision making process in the organization. This is a very important point for every organization, that this MIS and information system helps the organization to achieve a effective decision making processes. Information system can give you a competitive advantage and provide the data you need to make faster, smarter and business decisions. तो जो भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है उसको एक डेटा को कलेक्ट करने के लिए, स्टोर करने के लिए, रिट्रीव करने के लिए, प्रोसेसिंग करने के लिए जितना टाइम लगता है, बट एक इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम उनको वो चीज़ बहुत जल्दी और स्मार्ट वे में करके दे देता है. Depending on your needs, you can opt for transaction processing system, knowledge management system, decision support systems and many more. क्योंकि एक इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम के कुछ अपने पार्ट्स हैं, कुछ अपने टाइप्स हैं, और आपकी रिक्वायरमेंट के अकॉर्डिंग, आपके नीड के अकॉर्डिंग, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की नीड के अकॉर्डिंग आप उन सिस्टम्स को भी ऑप्ट कर सकते हो. ट्रांजैक्शन प्रोसेसिंग सिस्टम हो गया, नॉलेज मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम हो गया, डिसीजन सपोर्ट सिस्टम्स हो गया एंड मच मोर. When choosing one, consider your budget, industry and business size. If you are choosing these options, if you are choosing this type of organized systems, so you must consider about your budget, your industry and your how a business size. So look for an information system that aligns with your goals and can streamline your day to day operations. So आपको अगर कोई ये ऑप्शंस चूज़ करने हैं, कुछ ऐसे इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम्स को ऑप्ट करना है, तो उससे पहले यू हैव टू मेक योर ओन बजट, यू सी द इंडस्ट्री, किस टाइप की इंडस्ट्री है, क्या हमारे गोल्स हैं, क्या हमारे ऑपरेशंस परफॉर्म हो रहे हैं. अब ऐसा तो नहीं है कि आपको डिसीजन मेकिंग करना है और आप ले लें नॉलेज बेस्ड एक्सपर्ट सिस्टम. सो इट इज़ नॉट रिक्वायर्ड इन दैट टाइम. डिसीजन मेकिंग के लिए डिसीजन सपोर्ट सिस्टम या MIS रिक्वायर्ड है. तो इस तरीके के गोल्स को देखना, अलाइन करना, उनको स्ट्रीमलाइन करना डे टू डे ऑपरेशंस को, तब जाके यू कैन ऑप्ट योर डिजायर्ड इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम. Business intelligence systems, for instances, can turn data into valuable insights. IS allows for faster, more accurate reporting, better business decisions, and more efficient resource allocations. So, this is very helpful that in any organization, information system plays a vital role or a big role, because it provides you a accurate reporting, better business decisions, efficient resource allocations in a very faster and more accurate way. Now, ERP IS in organization. ERP is what? Enterprise resource planning. So, another major benefit is data visualization, which enables analysts to interpret large amounts of information, predict future events, and find patterns in historical data. So while collecting the information or interconnected combination of some set of procedures or resources, the data visualization is also more benefit. It enables analysis to interpret large amount of information, predict future events, and find patterns in historical data. So organizations can also use enterprise resource planning software, ERP जिसे हम बोलते हैं, software to collect, to manage and analyze data across different areas, फ्रॉम मैन्युफैक्चरिंग टू फिनेंस एंड अकाउंटिंग. सो ERP एक ऐसा सॉफ्टवेयर है जो कि हर एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन आजकल यूज़ कर रहा है, और वो बेसिकली इट वर्क्स जस्ट लाइक अ IS, and it also collect, manage and analyze that data from the various sources, from the manufacturing, from the finance, from the accounting, from the various sources. So this type of information system consists of multiple applications that provide a 360-degree view of business operations, like NetSuite, ERP, PeopleSoft. तो मतलब आप इस सॉफ्टवेयर को अगर आप यूज़ कर रहे हो, तो आपको बिजनेस ऑपरेशंस को परफॉर्म करने के लिए एक अपना विजन, एक अपना व्यू, 360-डिग्री व्यू आपको प्रोवाइड हो जाएगा. मल्टीपल एप्लीकेशंस इसमें इट कंसिस्ट टू प्रोवाइड अ 360-डिग्री व्यू ऑफ बिजनेस ऑपरेशंस. ERP provides an actionable insights and help you decide on the next step. It also makes it easier to achieve regulatory compliances, increase data securities, and share information between departments. So basically, ERP can be used at every level of the management, increase the data security, and share the information between the departments. In the long run, ERP software can reduce operational cost, improve collaboration, and boost your revenue. So IS तो हम यूज़ कर ही रहे थे. IS से भी एक एडवांस वर्जन हमारा ERP है, एंटरप्राइज रिसोर्स प्लानिंग इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम. ये हमारे ऑपरेशनल कॉस्ट को रिड्यूस कर देता है, हमारे कोलैबोरेशंस को इम्प्रूव कर देता है, और जो हमारे रेवेन्यूज़ हो रहे हैं उसको भी बूस्ट अप. So nearly half of the companies that implement this system report major benefits within 6 months. So that means अगर आपको अपने ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को, अपनी कंपनी को एक अच्छे लेवल पे लेना है, तो आपके पास एक ऐसा सिस्टम होना चाहिए जो कि अच्छी इन्फॉर्मेशन आपको प्रोवाइड करा सके. So बहुत सारी कंपनीज ऐसी हैं, हाफ ऑफ द कंपनीज क्या है, जब ये सिस्टम को ऑप्ट कर लेती हैं तो उनको बहुत मेजर बेनिफिट होता है। IS for business organization supports the business process, treats inputs as a request from the customer and outputs as services to the customer. It supports current operation and use a system to influence further way of working. It also supports operation of a business organization. MIS supports operations of a business organization by giving timely information, maintenance and enhancements which provide flexibility in the operations of organization. तो MIS है वो आपका बेसिकली सपोर्ट करता है बिजनेस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में कि टाइमली आपको इन्फॉर्मेशन मिल जाए, मेंटेनेंस मिल जाए, एनहांसमेंट मिल जाए डिसीजन मेकिंग के टाइम। To support decision making, MIS supports decision making by employing their daily operations. MIS also supports managers in decision making to meet the goal and the objectives of the organization. Different mathematical models and IT tools are used for the purpose, evolving strategies to meet competitive needs. Strategies for an organization. Today, each business is running in a competitive market, so MIS supports the organization to evolve appropriate strategies for the business to ascend in the competitive environment. So in the business organization, IS supports lot of things. It supports for decision making, it supports for the strategy, supports the strategies for organization, it supports decision making, it supports operations for business organization, it supports the business processes. So all these four are the things which is done by the business organization. Now what are the constraints of IS? Believe that a computerized MIS can solve all problems developed without streamlining the TPS. It is conceived as data processing and not as an information system. MIS does not give perfect information to all users. Lack of administrative discipline in following standardized systems and procedures. Wrong coding can result in incomplete and incorrect information. MIS does not provide information needed by managers but that what the function calls for. MIS does not meet critical and key factors such as response to query on the database. So while using the IS there are some of the constraints also. ऐसा नहीं है computerized MIS आपकी सारी problem solve कर सकता है। आपको ये लगता है that you believe that it will solve all your problems? No, do not totally dependent on the computerized MIS. And sometimes it also doesn't give you the perfect information, if they are collecting the information they can collect in the wrong way, they can code the wrong way, the standardized procedures are not in the right way. So there are some of the constraints of IS also. There are some barriers to successful development of strategic MIS. Problem definition barriers. Generating workable ideas require leadership and teamwork. Many innovative ideas are technically feasible. Many innovative ideas are profitably expensive. Many ideas die because they lack a sufficient market. इम्प्लीमेंटेशन बैरियर्स भी आ जाते हैं, बैरियर्स टू सक्सेसफुल डेवलपमेंट ऑफ स्ट्रेटेजिक MIS। कुछ इम्प्लीमेंटेशन बैरियर्स हैं जो कि हमारे MIS को और अच्छे से सक्सेसफुल नहीं बना पाते हैं, लाइक इम्प्लीमेंटेशन बैरियर्स, टेलीकम्युनिकेशन इंक्रीजेस द कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी ऑफ implementing MIS. Multiple systems are difficult to integrate. Strategic MIS systems often require inter-organizational cooperation. State-of-the-art technologies are difficult to implement. कुछ maintenance barriers भी आ जाते हैं. Competitors can copy. Applications can be expensive to maintain. High exit barriers, devastating losses. So organization with limited financial resources, technological sophistications and organization flexibility are likely to face one or more the above mentioned barriers. So this will lead to a unsuccessful development of strategic MIS. Now what are the limitations of MIS? IS cannot replace managerial judgment in decision making. इसकी लिमिटेशन है कि वो कोई भी मैनेजरियल जजमेंट को रिप्लेस नहीं कर सकता, वो सिर्फ आपको हेल्प कर सकता है, सपोर्ट कर सकता है एक इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम, बट it doesn't replace the managerial judgment. The quality of output in IS is directly proportional to the quality of input. This is also a limitation. If the quality of input is not so good, according to that input your output will be like this. So it is directly proportional to each other. अगर आपका input का, अगर आपका data जो आप extra input करा रहे हो उसकी quality अच्छी है तो आपके output का भी result भी आपका अच्छा ही होगा. अगर आपकी quality ही input की खराब है तो आपका output भी उसी quality के according show होगा. So though both are things are directly proportional to each other. IS cannot provide tailor-made customized information package. That means information system क्या है, आपको एक data provide करा देगा, एक information provide करा देगा, but ज़रूरी नहीं है कि वो आपको आपके according need के according ही उसको proper customized way में एक cutting way में आपको information का package देगा. तो ये IS की limitation है. It does not have enough flexibility to update itself quickly. अब sometimes there are some procedures and plans in information system, they are not updated itself. तो वो उसकी फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी, उसके पास वो फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी नहीं होती कि वो अपने इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम को अपडेट कर सके. पुराना तरीका जो इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम का चलता आ रहा है वही चलता हुआ आता है, तो वो थोड़ा सा एक तरीके से लिमिटेशंस में कन्वर्ट हो जाता है इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम की. IS ओनली कंसिडर क्वांटिटेटिव डेटा, जितनी क्वांटिटी होगी आपके डेटा की उसको ही कंसिडर करता है. IS is less useful in making non-programmed decisions. So the decisions who are non-programmed, so it is very limited for, it is very uneasy for the information system to less useful in making non-programmed decisions. कोई भी आपके non-programmed decisions आपको बनाने हैं जिनके ऊपर कोई programming logicals नहीं लगते, तो उसके लिए IS कम useful होता है. IS is less effective in organization where information is not being shared with other. अगर आप informations को share नहीं कर रहे हो, information को किसी दूसरे level पे share नहीं कर रहे हो, provide नहीं कर रहे हो, तो वहाँ IS work नहीं कर पाता, बहुत ही less effective हो जाता है किसी भी organization के लिए. And IS is less effective due to constant change in top management, organizational structure and operational staff. अगर आपका टॉप मैनेजमेंट ही चेंज होता रहेगा, उसकी डिसीजन मेकिंग ही चेंज होती रहेगी, अगर आपके ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल का स्ट्रक्चर चेंज होता रहेगा या ऑपरेशनल स्टाफ चेंज होता रहेगा, तो ये एक तरीके से लिमिटेशन ही है IS की कि वो वहाँ पे इफेक्टिवली वर्क नहीं कर पाएगा अगर आप कांस्टेंट चेंज टॉप मैनेजमेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल सेक्टर में करोगे. So are you understanding what a information system will do? Information system is most important system which is required by every organization because it provides you that thing that it is the collection of some of the resources through which it helps the organization to make some decisions, to do the managerial activities and to enhance their and to achieve their goals as they want, as the desired. So with the limitations, with the applications, with the content, I am binding now today's class. Take care all of you. Thank you.